Hey everyone, I'm Andy.
And I'm Sean.
And this is our War of the Spark preview.
There's war, there's sparks, and guess what? We've got a card that is. I mean, it's a set all about planeswalkers, and this is not a planeswalker, but it is a Planeswalker Matters card.
That's right. But before we get into it, we want to say thanks, Wizard, for the free preview. We're very, very excited and very happy to bring you guys this brand new creature from War of the Spark. Sean, why don't you take a look at it?
Ooh, it is Bioessence Hydra. It's like a Hydra made out of Planeswalker light or something like that.
Sure, Spark.
Spark, made out of spark, right? We have a name for that. It's a 5-mana creature, 3 blue, green. It's in the Simic colors.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
a Hydra mutant. Now, you know I love X spells, but this is not an X-based Hydra. This is solid casting cost, and you're going to get a 4/4 trample for this. But that's not all.
No, that's right. Because it says when Bioessence Hydra enters the battlefield it says Bioessence Hydra enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers you control. So yeah, you got a bunch of planeswalkers out because this set has a ton of them and a bunch of them at uncommon. This thing is not mostly not going to enter just as a 4/4. You're probably going to be able to get something out before this. And you're going to hold the Hydra, especially if you have another Planeswalker in your hand.
Yeah, it also says whenever one or more loyalty counters are put on planeswalkers you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Bioessence Hydra. Now, Andy and I did a little deep dive into the MTG rules for this one.
Yes.
And we even went to replacement effects, item 641.c. So basically, it's the same reason doubling season works to double loyalty counters on planeswalkers. Bioessence Hydra will see them going on when you cast a brand new one.
Planeswalker, that is.
A brand new planeswalker, yeah. So Bioessence Hydra starts big, and then when you cast more planeswalkers, it gets even bigger.
That's right, because those are loyalty counters that are they enter with it, but they're also being put on it. So Bioessence Hydra, at least we're pretty sure that's how it works.
Right. The rules aren't out for these cards yet, so we can't just look it up for the rules
and we can't ask people on Judge Chat, right?
Hey, you ever heard of this Bioessence Hydra?
But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Just again from our looking around and applying different rules. Doubling season was a good sort of point of reference there. But even if that's not how it works, it's still pretty sweet in a Super Friends deck, or even just something you have just a couple a Planeswalker theme running through it. This Bioessence Hydra is going to be a great blocker in Commander and a good way to finish games. One thing I find with those Planeswalker decks is that they can have trouble finishing the game quickly, and I think Bioessence Hydra is definitely one way to do it. This thing can get pretty easily, especially like I said, if you already have a couple Planeswalkers on the board and you've already got some of your Planeswalker stuff set up. This thing can enter pretty easily as a 10-10, 12-12, or even bigger.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I love it.
A 4/4 base. Even if you don't have a Planeswalker, a 5-mana 4/4 trample is not nothing, especially when you know it's going to get larger based on what your deck does.
Yeah, and then if you cast a fairly large one, I don't know, if you got an Ugin rolling around and you just drop, I think Ugin starts on 7 or something like that, you're going to throw 7 counters on this, not to mention if you plus at all.
Yeah, big, huge tramplers are not, they're nothing to sneeze at, as we like to say. Because they, before you know it, 1 or 2 hits from that thing and then you're just gone, or you have to use up some valuable, kill spell on it or something like that. So I like Bioessence Hydra a lot.
I do too. It is. I've felt that a lot in Commander games where you're sitting there, you're like, yeah, my life total's in the 30s. I'm feeling pretty good. It's okay, I'll swing at you. It's okay, yeah, okay, I'll take it. I'm in the 30s or whatever. Okay, and now your life total is in I'm at 18, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm under 20.
Sorry, wait, how big is that thing? It's a 15.
It's oh, I guess I was at 32, so it's minus 15. It's oh boy.
Yeah, wow, I'm in trouble now, right?
Yeah.
And that's what this thing is gonna do. It's just it's gonna get out there and try to end games as quickly as possible in your Super Friends deck. I think that kind of gives it a pretty good spot in those decks too. So
Well, and what a blocker, right? Like, no one's going to get at your planeswalkers through this thing on the ground.
And think about it in those Atraxa Super Friends decks too. So when you're proliferating, you're putting not only an extra counter on the Bioessence Hydra, you're putting extra counters on those other planeswalkers, which means you're putting more on Bioessence Hydra.
Wow.
This thing gets out of hand pretty fast, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing gets out of hand pretty fast. Okay, good. No wonder it's a rare.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So there it is. Yeah, the big Hydra of the set, Bioessence Hydra. It's pretty sweet to be getting like one of the iconic creature types from this set this time around. So once again, thanks Wizards. Thanks for the free preview. And guys, if you're looking for Commander gameplay, stick around here on our YouTube channel and check out Battle of the Brews, coming out every month, twice a month from now on. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.